Salam, hello and welcome guys. I took my F150 to the car wash place the other day and I was driving back and I noticed a problem with the sound or audio system in the truck. Now, I took a look. I could figure easily what's the problem. It's not something complicated. And now I'll show you exactly what that is and what did I do to repair it. Now, I noticed that the speakers that I installed here are not working. The subwoofer actually was working fine because there is a separate amplifier for it, but the speakers were not, as it seems that the amplifier for these speakers did not work. Or actually it did work, but you can see those cables were snapped out and these are the input cables for the amplifier. So I took a closer look and I really did not like what I saw. There is a serious problem right here. Now, I hope you can see this. Parts of the cable were broken inside the amplifier. So it's not just a matter of a simple cable replacement. We'll have to prepare the amplifier to take the new cable now. And I'll show you in a minute what I'm going to do. I am going to try to use this set of pliers, which has really sharp nose, to take the broken pieces from inside out. Now, if this doesn't work, then I'll try to pry with such small screwdrivers, such as this one, or a little bit bigger one, like this, hoping that this will resolve the problem, get the chunks out. Again, if this does not work, then I'll have only one option, and this to completely disconnect this amplifier, take it out and seek another solution. So here we go. This one doesn't seem to work a lot. All right, now they did not come out, so I'm going to try something else, and I'll try it here before I attempt to remove the amplifier out. I'll have to put the camera aside and let you guys watch. Using a Phillips screwdriver, I removed all the fasteners at the back of the amplifier, and I got the cover loose. And so I could actually see the guts of the amplifier and what's in there, and that was really interesting. This was my first time to actually work on an amplifier and see the inside of it. And so I took the sharp nose pliers and had to slightly remove some connectors aside so I could make an access for the teeny tiny screwdriver and push the broken bits out. It eventually paid off and it did work, and it felt really awesome that I could do that by myself. I didn't have to go to a specialist to do that for me. And here's the broken bits. I actually could get them out and I set them free, and then after that I had to close the amplifier back. That is how the inside of the amplifier looks like. Not really much, huh? Couple of coils, lots of capacitors, some resistor units, transistors, and that's all there is. Anyway, let me see if I can pry the chunks from the inside. So I did pry it from the upper connector from here, and here's the lower one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the amplifier back again. Have this metal cover in here. And shortly after that, I'll seek a solution for the audio cable. It should be easy, quick solution. Now I'm going to reconnect the power cable which I took out earlier. Ideally, I should have covered this cable with some tape to insulate it completely. But I know that this area is insulated. There is no way that this cable was going to touch any ground in here. So I just let it out. So this is actually the power cable. This cable, it powers the bed lights here, these ones. I didn't want to run a separate circuit for it, so I did run it from here. It's already an existing circuit very close to the bed, and there is a fuse in place which serves the purpose completely. So actually now the amplifier is healthy, absolutely working fine, and it just needs to be properly connected. So we'll have to address the cable issue. Now here's the problem with the cable. As you can see, it has broken bits, which here they are. So we'll need a new cable or an alternative solution. This is a specialized cable. It's not very easy to find. I'll have to go out, and it's night now, so I'm having different solution in mind, and I want to see if it will work. So bear with me, guys. My plan here is to reshape the male connector of the broken cable and make it look more like a female connector or plug. I had to drill through the center of it, remove all the plastic insulation, and make sure that the metal is exposed. So when I plug the male connector in it, then the metal will come in touch with the metal, and then the circuit will be closed and completed. Now that was not probably the ideal solution, but it's just a temporary fix. And then here I am plugging the plugs male to female reshaped all together. After that, I had to clean the mess that I made from drilling inside the cable. So I grabbed my handy vacuum, and I did a quick vacuuming for the carpet down there. Here's the connected cables. I got them connected, and now is actually the moment of truth. Let's see. The subwoofer is working now, but the speakers are not. So let's see if they will work with the new modification. Yeah, can you hear that? That's one speaker in. Let's see the other one. Alright, the one in the red is not working, but this one is. Now, the connection that I made did work on one of the speakers only. It did not work on the other speaker because here's what happened. I did drill too far in, and this caused one of the wires to cut off. Not sure if you can see that, but this right here is a connection where a wire is supposed to be connected to this end right here, and because I did drill too far, I did cut that wire. So that's why it's not the method, it's only that's what it is. So since this cable is junk anyway, I will cut this, and I will cut this, and I'll connect both together in here, and we'll see. This should work actually. It should work until I get the time to go and buy another cable, which is not nearby, and because I'm busy with work most of the time, so I know it's not going to happen anytime soon. I still have one speaker working along with the subwoofer besides the stock audio system from the factory. This is the aftermarket part of it, but I would like to have the whole thing working, and so that's what I'm going to do now. So hang on and take a look at this. And so I grabbed my wire stripper and cut both ends of the of both cables. I stripped all the wires there and I joined them together, and then I applied insulation tape to make sure that the wires are not coming in contact. That's a very important thing. Wires come into contact will make a short circuit, or worse, could burn the whole system or the vehicle. So now that the weld is done, I did not solder these cables. It's just temporary fix. I don't want to make a whole big deal out of it. But what I will do, because these are just unorganized like that, so I'll cable tie them using few cable ties. The layout of the amplifiers is something that I'm not happy with. This whole mess of cables is also something that I'm not happy with. And I will address this, just not now. It's late at night and I got the thing working, and that's the important thing. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your time, be safe, and do it yourself, guys.
We lights out, ain't got no electricity for the rest of the night. We don't care, light is up, bounce to the speak till the sun gon' come up. More hot souls, more sipping, more bottle, more